One of the reasons why they say we Igbos don't love ourselves is because we Igbos don't cover sin. Once our brother is involved and is guilty of the offense, we will expose him. Straightforward, we don't cover sin. But in other parts of Nigeria, you see them covering their brother. Say, not being be the worst. Did you see how people were defending Yaya Bello? Hungry people are defending Yaya Bello, including the ex-governor. Meanwhile, Lesotho is exposing the ex-governors. I made a video say list 50 most corrupt Nigerian politicians. If you think the Igbos are corrupt, if you think the Igbos are bad, list it and let's see how many Igbos we will find in it. Let me remove people like Dan Juma, T.Y. Dan Juma, people like Abu Salam, people like Babangida, people, Abacha. Let's remove them, those ones that are past. Let's start from 1999 and list. We know people like Alame see them, know people like Ibori them, people who have gone to prisons. But let's list and see how many Igbo people you will find in the first 50 most corrupt Nigerian politicians. Then we will dawn on you that we are not the boss people in Nigeria. It's just propaganda they're using to paint us black and white. We are still the first to beat our brother, a politician in Germany, and send him back home for not doing the right thing. And I can tell you, if some people have the opportunity, they will see flocks on politicians. Am I supporting them taking laws into their hand? No. But this is to tell you the reason why we are different. But others are here covering their brother. Say, be this thing. We are the one exposing people who are corrupt. What's the next video and see what Lesotho did?
Up a forensic audit as soon as I took over last year in Abia. And so that there won't be any argument, I called in one of the top 3 audit firms in the world. And not too long ago, they turned in their report, and some of the things in the report are frightening. So, some 9.3 billion naira was paid to 7 contractors for contracts that were not executed at all up till today. Another 15.9 billion naira, almost 16 billion, was paid to 63 contractors with no supporting documents anywhere in the state. Another 12 billion naira was paid to 2 contractors for contracts that do not exist. Out of this figure, 10 billion naira was on September 25, 2020, and that is almost 4 years, paid to some contractor for the construction of Abia State airports. We have spent time trying to locate the airports. Up till now, we have failed. So that's just an example of what typically happens. And when you juxtapose that with pensions that were lying unpaid for about 10 years and salary arrears, just one of these in the 10 billion that was spent to build a non-existent airport was exactly the amount of money that our government used to take on the pension arrears.
That video you watch is a video I made 1 year ago. How Lesotho was able to deliberately expose the past governor who has been eating money in the state. I told you that even if you forget, internet will not forget. Thank God for TikTok. Thank God for internet. The video pump up this morning on my FYP, reminding me that this is a video I posted 1 year ago. And immediately pop up, Okowa was on my mind. Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okowa have hidden in silence. No wonder the Bible said that a fool is counted wise when he keeps his mouth shut. If the man has kept quiet without uttering what he uttered in Oshimiri South APC campaign, nobody would have believed us. But on his own, trying to prove that he's right, has opened the canker one for every Dick and Harry who has sense to know that Okowa is the man trying to truncate the Anioma state creation. In fact, the intention of Okowa is to make the impatient Igbos in the southeast to start saying we are not going to support Anioma state again, so that the same chaos they cause that made people to start saying we want Anioma, we will remove Asaba as capital and take it to Olu. They want it to resonate again. Now, Okowa is not in power, but Okowa is telling those Shimili South people that he knows the politics of the day more than the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, who came to the same Asaba and tell even in front of the governor that Anioma will be graded, zone to southeast, while Delta will be graded, and the capital will be in where? In Warri. Remember, Akpabio said in that video that Asaba will still be the capital. So where is Okowa bringing his own word that he's saying that is a 9 local government that Asaba will be capital, as if anybody want to remove the capital from Asaba. But you see, the Mumu people doesn't know that Okowa is trying to play identity politics in using excuse of geopolitics. Okowa want to play identity politics using excuse of geopolitics, telling you that the reason he's not supporting is because he wanted to be in South. But actually, what Okowa is running away from is accepting the Southeast as he has claimed to be an Igbo person. Identity politics is what Okowa is playing. But no, we also remember Okowa, there is also what is called financial politics, corruption politics. We are going to help Okowa to tell us what happened to the money given to him. 1.3 trillion is hanging on his head, and the money Osomole talks about, which is 260 billion naira given to him by the former president Muhammad Buhari as a compensation, not from federal ports. This is the man trying to use identity politics in his own favor, because the man is looking for a way where immunity will cover his atrocities, where immunity will cover his corruption charges. You may say, why didn't I use the word allegedly? Let me use it. But do you know that it is no more allegedly? It is there. Look at it. 1.3 trillion is hanging on the scene. We have not know what he do with it. This is why he run to APC. This is why he's trying to campaign to become the senator, not because he has anything to do with you. Everything is running for is that if he enter now, he's in APC, he doesn't know whether APC will continue, will win. He doesn't know whether P2B will win, but he can use APC now to win as a senator. He can use their sentiment to win as a senator, covering his loophole, because immunity will cover him while he's in the house. And if Anioma state is graded and he did not get the senator, his loopholes will also be open. The question of what he did with the money will come up. Because when they asked him this morning, that was why he ran to APC. Now APC is covering as a party. But then there's a tension that he might not actually retain it if 2027 pass by. Because nobody knows where the wind of change is going. When he wants to contest under APC, so that if he win the senator, he can be immune, while he still continue to enjoy the favor of Delta State, whether we like it or not. His percentage, the agreement is agreement according to Wike, will still be coming to him. I go lie for you. So this thing that you saw today, this video just reminded me what Okowa is running away from. And we must call a spade a spade. You can hate what I'm saying, but like I said, if you are truly an Anioma child, if you are truly a Delta North person, it is high time you don't play identity politics. It's high time you don't play financial politics. It's high time you don't play geopolitics. It's high time you play politics that will determine who you are. You need freedom. You need development. You need a good leader. You need a good governor. You need development. You need infrastructure. You need a good job. You need emancipation. And this man is not the option to give it to you. Rather, this man is thinking about himself. That's why his daughter is there. He wants to join the crew. That's why everybody that wants to own the position and already in position are the people he decide. Not too young to run, not too old to run. Is there any young man that is running free will? Everybody must be under him, where he control, determine what happened. A word is enough for the wise. I'm out of here, Joe.